Well, moving and shaking this hour, The Wolf of Wall Street, the new Martin Scorsese film that required actors to learn about a different side of investing. Leonardo DiCaprio stars as Jordan Belfort, a real-life broker who was convicted of stock swindling. Last night, the movie held its New York premiere, and we talked to two of DiCaprio's co-stars who got a feel for the business by talking to legit brokers.
If we were playing people, about a real story of people involved in stocks, I would take any assurance to make sure I was, learning everything that I could, immersing myself as much as possible. And we learned quite a bit. And they were really open with us and letting us see what their day-to-day operations were like.
I talked to some salesmen, and I was just picking out things, and then I talked to people today that I got a lot of things from some people who were trying to sugarcoat it. No, but you'd hear them, you could see what they were kind of fibbing about, and you're like, ah! Anyway, so it was an amalgamation, made up a rap out of all that.
Well, what is that, immersion acting or something like that? Like they go into the trading floors.
I think the notion, I think that's a great point, right? The notion that the legit brokers are really different from the bucket shop brokers, because on some level, you're making the phones ring, you're trying to get a sale done, and I've seen guys, all firms of all kinds, engage in some of these things. I'm anxious to see the movie because the book, The Wolf of Wall Street, was really an eye-opener about how Wall Street works.
And what was interesting, though, was there were some other comments made at that premiere that where they talked about, what do they do with their own money? What about investing, right, themselves? And all the actors, or most of the actors, were like, well, you know what? I don't trust any of these Wall Street guys. I'm very conservative. I'm going to put my money in bonds, and I'm not going to let any of these guys gamble that money away. And that's kind of a general feeling, I think, in Hollywood of how Wall Street is.
Well, and when people come into money, as actors will do, and just suddenly in lump sums after some struggling, they can come in big size, and it's a hard thing to manage financially.
Absolutely. All right, same for athletes, too. Well, The Wolf of Wall Street opens Christmas